Hey everybody, it's Cherub. Welcome to the Diablo Daily. So today's been like the biggest day since August 1st. Like they just opened the floodgates at Gamescom. I don't even know where to begin, but I guess I'll begin at probably the most important topic, which is the Inferno difficulty. The Inferno difficulty is, as I had predicted before in my, on August 5th, when, you could just go back and you could see when I had predicted it that there would be an Inferno difficulty and that it would be the 4th difficulty. And in fact, that's exactly what it is. You'll have to be level 60 to get there to the new difficulty. All the monsters will be level 61 or higher, so you'll have to expect some serious difficulty with this game. There's a lot of people who said that, oh, they're a little worried that Diablo 3 is going to be hard, or it's going to be really easy, but it's not. This last difficulty is where you're going to find all the serious gear and all of the serious replayability that we're looking for, that we want in Diablo 3. We want Diablo 3 to be lasting us for years and years and years before the expansion. And we're going to get it, because there's going to be plenty to do with our character in the Inferno difficulty. So I'm just going to quote Jay Wilson here. He says, The idea was that we wanted a difficulty mode where the entire game was viable, so you don't have to pick and choose key areas to replay. We do expect there to be a certain number of runs to get items, but we want players to do it over more content. We're trying to make sure that there's a lot more opportunities for players to see a lot more variety. So basically what he's saying there is he doesn't want players to run Mephisto, Pendleskin, or Bale runs over and over and over again until your eyes bleed, as the way he puts it in some of his other videos. He wants you to run through all of the acts in Inferno and get that fat loot instead of just running one boss all the time, which I completely agree with. It's so much better than the way it used to be with Diablo 2, where you'd see all these Bale runs, Pendleskin runs, Mephisto runs, like I said. So, and like I said, it's for the in-game content. You'll be at level 60 before you can even get in it, so there you go. Now, even though the goal is to basically make it so that there are less runs in the game, there are still going to be runs. I don't think there's any way to possibly avoid runs completely, but this is one deterrent that will definitely have players wanting more. There's still probably going to be games where people go in and they want to do like a certain type of run, but I think the way they want to do it is certain loot will only drop in certain places. So that's completely unconfirmed or whatever, but I think the major motivation behind this is to keep it more interesting while players are still trying to find that great loot. There have also been some really great images out there that you guys can take a look at of the gear progression, the runestone progression, and the gems progression. The gems haven't changed much at all. There's still 14 levels of gems, and you can still only get the 5. You can only get the 5th gem at max, so there's going to be a lot of grinding with gems. Now, I totally plan to do a gems video in the future, and I'm going to discuss gems in their fullest capacity in a later video, and I'll definitely talk about that later, because I want to get back to it, but there's still so much that went on today that I want to continue on. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to go over all the math that you guys don't want to do on your own, and I'm going to go over how many gems it will require and how much time it will take for you to actually get a level 14 gem, assuming that you don't do any trading and all that stuff. So stay tuned for that. Another little interesting tidbit we learned today is that you will actually be gaining a bit of experience from quests that you do. This was not a feature in Diablo 2, but they decided to kind of pull that from their World of Warcraft. Oh no, the World of Warcraft. I said World of Warcraft because it's such a terrible game. Anyway, if you don't get that, that's probably because you don't go on the Diablo forums a lot. But the Diablo forums people, they hate World of Warcraft for some whatever reason. But all I'm saying is, we will get experience, a little bit of experience from quests that you do within the game. So it's just a little bit of information there. It's been stated before, and they are still holding the idea that you'll be at level 30 by the time you're finished with normal difficulty, level 50 by the time you're finished with nightmare, and 60 by the time you're finished with hell difficulty. But none of these are like you must be at level 30 by the time you're done with normal, etc. This is just a rule of thumb. It's something that they're shooting for. So keep that in mind. It's not like, oh, you should definitely be level 60 by the time you finish the game in hell. No, that's not the way it's actually going to turn out. It's going to be a little bit more flexible than that, and it's just a rule of thumb. And of course, what all the fans are waiting for, and myself included, are waiting for, when are we going to get our damn beta? Well, it looks like we may not get it in August after all. Bashout confirms that it's very unlikely that it'll be in August, but it shouldn't be too long after. So early September, hopefully. First half of September, come on, we need it, we want it. But I do expect that we'll definitely have beta on time. So before Q3, that's going to be great. And that, you know what that means? They're not going to have this game in beta very long. They can't. I mean, the beta doesn't really cover all that much. It's really just a server stability and gameplay stability beta test. It's going to be really more like a beta than it is a gameplay test, which is what a lot of betas in Blizzard's past has been. So it's going to be very interesting. I can't wait. Oh God, I'm sure you guys are so excited about it. And like I say every day, you just keep coming back. The day that I get beta, you guys will know about it. It'll be on the front page, and I'll be playing it. And the Diablo Daily will basically just be me playing Diablo 24/7, uploading it 24/7. That's all I'll be doing, I promise. God, I can't wait. So that about covers all the time that I have for the day. But before I go, I'd like everybody to take a quick look at DiabloDaily.com and support what I've been doing over there. There's a new video I made of screenshots. It's a screenshot compilation. There's new footage of the BlizzCon old build. It's the old BlizzCon 2010 build, but it's new footage. It's really good quality, and it just looks fantastic. I think it's probably one of the best videos outside of the official videos that we actually have. And there's only about 2 minutes of it, but it still looks really great. It really makes me want to play it so bad. Yeah, please check out DiabloDaily.com, like me on YouTube, and subscribe. If you're watching this, please subscribe. The more people subscribe, the better I feel about what I'm doing, and the more content I can give you guys. As well as, if you go to DiabloDaily.com, you can find out, you can click on the Facebook link. I need 25 subscribers or likes on Facebook in order to get my official URL, whatever thing you have to do for Facebook. You have to have 25 likes on Facebook. I don't know why. You can go to twitter.com/Diablo Daily. Yeah, check out all those, whatever you want to do, all your social outlets there. But please support me, because the more support I get, the more motivation I have to actually do these. So thanks, guys. I also recommend going to DiabloFans.com, because that, in my opinion, is by far the best website for all your Diablo news, all your forum, just hangout place, talk to people. A lot of the breaking stuff that goes on in the forum there. It's easily the best Diablo fan site, because the guys there are really good, they're really nice, and they give you the most bang for your buck when you're looking for Diablo information. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Yeah, those guys are great, so go check them out if you get some time. I think that's going to conclude the Diablo Daily, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. What the hell? Diablo 3 won the best PC game at Gamescom? Game's not even freaking out yet.